What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to Cultured Uncut. You do Charlton Forbes, and you guys know what we do. We give you guys the news you know and the news you don't know. And I'm obviously chilling with the usual suspects: my homie Mulo, my girl Kamu, my boy Tommy, my boy Ayo, and then Khalifa. But I gotta just tell you guys, Khalifa's energy is gonna be different because the homie stopped drinking.
Oh wow! That's right.
So I just need to put it out there. Just look at the face, super serious, same energy. Alright, cool. But like today we're gonna start
same energy, bro.
Today we're gonna start things a little bit different because we're getting audience and you guys are obviously falling in love with us. We're gonna introduce ourselves to you guys one by one. You know what I mean? And everybody's just gonna tell you guys something about them, what they do, so you guys can get familiar with these faces because they're gonna be here all the time. All right. So we're gonna start with Mulo because it was his request to introduce himself to you guys. So let's get this thing popping.
I'd like to introduce myself as a creative director. The guy who comes up with all the cool shit. No, I'm kidding, man. I am the TV producer.
How do you shut yourself down like that immediately? We were like with you, bro.
Okay, cool. In the credits, next time the credits roll, creative producer is me. Anyway, I'm a TV producer, radio addict, and an old school hip hop fan. And I say that because he ain't gonna get about that. Okay, you know what? In fact, I shouldn't even say that. I should just say I'm a real hip hop fan because there's some stuff that's out right now
this
that I
nigga's
can chill with.
starting.
But most of what you guys are listening to right now, you Thundercats don't know what you're listening to.
Can you please stop, bro?
I'm fine. I'm very cool. I'm 30-something. I'm very proud.
Alright, cool. Come on.
He's a legend.
Yo, what's up? This is the absolute fave. I'm a moth. I'm a radio and TV personality and model. I'm basically the Beyonce of the crew.
Nice.
All the my sons. Joking.
I thought you loved Rihanna. Like,
I do, but also, you have to understand when I sound the Beyonce of the crew, You have to understand.
Explain to us. I don't
So
understand.
basically as niggas. I'm joking.
I don't know. I take my high five back.
Okay, I gotta take over now. Are you done though?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Okay.
Beyonce say it.
Yeah, what up everybody? I'm Tommy. What can I say about myself? I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a student. Yeah, and I also like to invest. So if you want to sell any garage, filling station, holla at me, man. Holla at me. That's what I got to say.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, my name is AY. I go by AY Ho. So it's not Hero. Y'all gonna think I'm from America, I'm from Nigeria. Okay, I go to BCS, so I study business management. And I also involve myself with a lot of business that I run the clothing line. Yeah, y'all gonna check YDCam.
Yeah, man, you don't
Some
know
point,
me.
you don't know me. Shout out.
Yeah, man.
I'm a,
keep the same energy point, please.
I'm nervous as fuck, bro. It's the first time I hear this shit. No, it's cool, it's cool. My name is Khalifa. I'm the Khanyi of the group, yeah.
Damn, bro. Why you guys doing this to yourselves?
Trying to be like, oh, he's crazy.
Yeah,
We kind of know you got a lot of innovative personality.
Can you give me a chance, man?
Yeah,
I'm the Khanyi of the group. I'm the creative one.
I give it a good
Yeah, into business, I make money, yeah, all this stuff and that stuff,
I make money.
So yeah.
this is my niggas.
Shit, bro, I'm so nervous. Can't even look at the camera.
did you even give us your name? We don't even know your name.
You guys know me. I'm Charlton Forbes, aka Bushi Rockstar.
What does that
Let's get this thing popping.
What does that mean?
Guys,
Oh shit, colored.
What does it mean?
it means a colored rock star. So I do everything at a rock star level. So colored, so Bushi Rockstar.
Are you trying to tell us you're black?
Who else are you?
Oh, you're light skinned, but you're black. Like Michael Jackson, you're trying to throw a skin to Michael Jackson. And you're Michael Jackson, bro. You're a rock star,
Guys, you see why I
Michael Jackson,
didn't
bro.
want these niggas to introduce themselves. Look at them.
because you know how to dance, bro. Show me some more, bro.
Here's my thing, right?
Talk to me.
In all the years you called yourself that, did you ever think that maybe some people don't know what it means?
Ask me. You know what I mean? I don't care. You can ask me, but I do know that my colored people know what it means.
Okay, we shout out
That's
to
what I
colored people.
represent predominantly, and then the rest is South Africa. So first colored, and then the rest is South Africa.
First colors and then the rest of
I don't, bro. I'm colored, and I represent colored people.
wait.
He doesn't represent Nigeria.
Let's keep it moving.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
you?
man. Yeah, I do, man.
I
just
do.
came back from Nigeria.
Get off my back,
Oh, for
nigga.
real?
Yeah, man, I just came up yesterday, bro.
International trip.
Welcome back.
Let's get the show on the road. Alright, cool guys. So you guys know what it is. We're gonna start off with the local topics for the second, and right now we're gonna start with Justiceforshoki. Now, if you guys don't know, this is Shoki. She's an actress and pretty big one, by the way. And basically, she was married to Selo. Selo is a character from Broken Vows. You also probably know him from Stockfile. He was married to her for 10 years. And she was basically in a domestic violent relationship with him, and she's going to court tomorrow, which is the 2nd of August. Before we carry on, I just want to say to all the beautiful women out there, Happy Women's Month.
Happy Women's Month.
Let's carry on. Yeah, so she got to a point, right, where she had to sleep with a knife under a pillow. That's how abusive the relationship started getting, you know what I mean? So you obviously wrote, in 2017, you wrote a whole apology letter being like, he's sorry that he embarrassed his family, he's sorry that he embarrassed his kids, he can't see them as much as he used to. And I just wanted to start off this podcast before we have all the fun and wild out and people start drinking the Exploit vodka. Shout out to the sponsor. Before we do that, I just wanted to find out from you guys. I'm really at that point right now where it's 2018 and it's not that it's a norm, right? But when are the homies gonna stop? When are men gonna stop? Because I myself cannot. I will never put a hand on a woman. I don't care how bad. And now you're in a relationship. Now you're married for 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, imagine that for 10 years. How do you guys feel about the situation? And how do you guys feel about I think just like the world being at this point? Like, I don't even think it only happens in South Africa. Khalifa, can you pass the mic?
Oh.
Yeah, for me, I think it happens worldwide, you know. It happens everywhere, you know. We just need to control our guys out there. Because, you know, we know we're powerful than these girls, you know. We don't have to use that power on them. If anything happens, if you can stand anymore, you know, just walk away. You don't have to abuse every time, you know. It came to a stage where she had to sleep with a knife.
Imagine that, bro. And you're married for 10 years with this
person. And you're married for 10 years.
You've been dating for like 6 months.
Come on, that's not healthy, man. That's not safe, man. You know, I don't advise us to stay.
Can I ask you a question?
Please, throw me, man.
Do you think, right, if you was to see a homie smack a girl in public, what would you do?
Well, man,
honestly speaking.
I must stand up for her.
Would you?
I will stand up.
A lot of niggas say that until they.
No, man, it's happened to me before. Trust me, I will stand up for it. Like, I'm not gonna fight the guy, but I'm just gonna ask him like, what's going on, man? Chill. What's up, man? You know, talk to me. You know, it's something you gotta say to you amicably. You know. Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
It's a very tricky situation when someone has to obviously go into a situation where other people are having their conflict, because clearly it's a very tricky situation. Obviously everyone is going to say that we'll step up, but
of course,
put in that situation, I mean, it's very tricky. It's very hard.
And
why is it tricky?
Listen,
like, would you go after, what would you do in this situation?
For me, like, my flight response would be, let's get into it, let's see what's going on.
Yeah.
But in the same response, right, say 2 guys are fighting. Would you jump in right there?
That's
a different situation.
Wait, bro, you can understand.
Any situation, sorry, but I think in any situation a woman is, unless the honey did karate her whole life. Bro, I've seen a honey make a whole new sleep.
You have to.
Literally, she just like the nigga went, boy, and he was like flat on the ground, like face first in the floor, like
in self-defense, right?
In self-defense.
But point being, it's a very tough situation. Let's all just hope that when faced with that, make the right decision.
Oh yeah.
Do you know?
And guys, you should understand when it comes to, like you say, bro, like you can't say, why don't we stop? You know, you should understand like the line of being an abuser come from
a family where you saw your pops beating up your mom, it's a line. You should understand it. Comes and goes. And he's gonna pass it on to. That's the thing. I don't know. When it comes to abusing, bro, it's a very touchy situation.
Just need better parents.
Okay, someone on my live story just said. Someone on my live story just said, in certain situations, if you jump in for a girl, you could either get stabbed or shot or whatever. Yeah. My thing is your word not your bond? Like, do you not stand for something in this world? Because you may call me an extremist, but I'm the type of person that I would die for the ideas that I believe in. True. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I have. Like, if I can't die for those things, then I don't believe in it fully. Then I'm like wishy-washy believing in it. Like,
here's my thing.
I would let it go sometimes.
No, here's my thing, right? We say that, right now when we're being politically correct on camera. But the thing is, we all know that abuse happens on so many levels. Of course, yeah. That as guys sitting here, that we let happen. It's not like it's fine. That fits.
I'm not saying I'm gonna jump into that and fight the guy. No, you gotta settle things amicably. You know, I wanna know what's going on. Yo, chill. Easy, man. What's going on?
Try to diffuse.
No, I'm just trying to settle things. You know, not fight. Just know what's going on. Like, you gotta chill. I'm there. You know, I wanna be the man. Not that I'm gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight, but you gotta settle things amicably, bro.
Yeah, I wanna know. Like, I feel like I'm gonna try to know the situation. Like, yeah, I wanna know the situation, what's going on, and I wanna know how sensitive everybody wanna take it. Like, it's gonna depend. The way maybe you come to me, sometimes you try to talk to me, applicably, you want to settle things, then we're gonna settle things. So then imagine one nigga just coming with a physical stuff like a knife when we trying to talk. We're just trying to have a conversation. So you need to know the situation. Like, that's a.
Is there a reason that a nigga can't need to have to put his hands on a woman?
Of course.
No, it's not a reason.
I think so. That's why I'm like, why should you be
I feel like the lady she said something.
We're not talking a whole lot, but yet you're the perpetrator. Sorry.
Okay, let's hear from the lady.
Okay. Firstly,
I also know women that smacks.
Whoa, calm down.
Hey, water's done, aka.
Okay, you can go now.
So here's my stance.
Calm down.
Under no circumstances is it okay. You know, under no circumstances is it okay for a guy to hit a woman. And I was reading this very interesting study which said that the same amount of women and men believe that there are specific things that warrant abuse, which was really shocking to me because that means females don't stand in solidarity. Mm-hmm. The fact that there are females that think if you burn the food, if you neglect, you know, your children, if you raise your voice, then your husband must trap you. There are females that think like that. That's why you hear questions like, what did she do? I've seen it on Twitter.
So how do you think that?
Yeah, there are females, the same equal amount of men that justify abuse is equal to the same equal to the same amount of females. And then I also saw that, like,
generalize that far. But go on.
It's a study that I read, you know? It's a study that I read while I was reading on this Shoki thing. In the same way that I saw that from like 2015 to now, sexual assault has increased by 53% in a space of less than 24 months, you know? And like 1 in every 5 females are abused. And then 1 in every 3 days, someone dies at the hands of abuse. You know what I mean? But I think the root of the problem is, why do men think it's okay? You have to go back to our legal system. Yeah. Look at Shoki's story. She opened a case about a year ago. Yeah. They told her all sorts of stories. Now they're coming back to her and they're saying, hey, so we've reviewed you for about a year and we think this case is worthy enough.
Crazy.
That's bullshit to me. You know, if I'm coming and I'm saying, you know, Shelton or Mulo, whoever hit me, why do I have to wait a year for it to be dealt with? You know, that's why we find people that are dead. Your Garabo Mukwenas that are dead. Your Palisa Madibas that are dead. You know what I mean? Even though there's a culture.
Maybe you get so in love sometimes they can't.
Fuck love. First of all, we need to go back to define what is love. You know, in many households, we were taught the wrong thing of what love is.
Girls are so easy to get into when it comes to men. Actually, when it comes to situation like men and women, like it's so deep whereby even your friend can't even come into that conversation situation that's going on. I had a lot of experience. Everybody here might have one also. So, but I I don't plan on ever gonna beat a woman. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even put incentive in my body to do that.
I feel you.
Here's
You
my thing,
understand?
guys. Here's my thing. That one incident of, okay, someone was hitting a girl, now are we deciding whether or not we're going to intervene or not? That's one incident. I'm talking about so many behaviors as men that we let happen, that then create a world where women, or a culture, or in a world where women are treated the way they are by us. There's so many small little behaviors that we need to unlearn that make it okay for that scenario to happen in the first place. And you can't say, because you're the person who will say right now in this platform that you will jump up and save that girl, that you're a better person. When you know there's so much other shit that you let happen around you, with you, by you, that enables the world to be as fucked up as it is to women.
What are you saying, Mullah? Are you saying it's okay or it's not okay?
No, I'm saying as men, there's a lot of shit we need to stop doing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit we need to stop. There's a lot of language we need to take out of our vocabulary. There's a lot of gestures. There's a lot of touching. There's a lot of approaching women that we need to think about and talk about and change that shit. There's a lot of things that we need to do as guys.
Yeah, like
Which
even,
we don't do.
Yeah, like even like my girl has a problem with like niggas catcalling. Like niggas gotta, you know what I mean? It's just like, cause I don't, bro. One day I was in
How
Cape
many
Town.
niggas have you stopped from catcalling? How many niggas?
I won't lie to you.
Points.
You know, I'm guilty for that. I will take that one, okay? But like I've been in a situation where now I'm driving with the hand, and then there's like fucking 20 construction workers catcalling in Cape Town, and these niggas are all colored, bro. I'm just gonna drive because catcalling is it's fucked up, but it's.
You're gonna.
But he said he's gonna die.
Like you
2
should
minutes
give
ago.
it to
No.
bro.
But you see, I'm not.
die.
I didn't say catcalling. I'll die for cat. I said that's one of the shit that the homies need to stop doing. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, we do support you. Justiceforshoki. We hope the trial goes really, really well. We support you 100%. I'm sure South Africa is behind you. And yeah, we can move on to the next topic, guys. Oh wait. So the next topic. Let's have some fun. So the municipality of Itekwini, am I saying it right? Itekwini.
You know what I mean? No, South Africa.
As fun as all lights clean.
Itekwini, no, I have to be specific. They just slammed the rumors because apparently there was rumors going around of them sponsoring Cassper's Philip Moses Mabhida with 56 million rand. Right?
Too much money, bro.
Noting that the Philip F&B was only 15 million. So, how do you guys feel about this before I say anything?
You can take your mic, bro.
I don't know.
You wanted to gossip, bro.
No gossiping, niggas.
I'm gonna say something, but you can go first.
Facts only.
How do I feel about it? It's
You think it's true?
Besides being true, that's business, bro. There's so much into this whole money. It's not only Cassper, obviously. So, like he says, it can be a political thing. You know, since it's the municipality, right? So, in some sort of, you know, I don't know, they can clean money in that form, you know.
So
They
they,
can,
so they might be clean. No, but he's being
No, but it's
so they
like
might be
being honest.
Yeah.
It's a municipality that can do that, bro. Someone can stash like like it's politics. Someone can stash money and say, "What? How can I use this money and bring it back clean?"
Because they didn't completely.
Cassper.
They didn't completely.
And when is Cassper has been planning the Moses Mabhida thing, right?
For a gang long time, yeah.
Why are we hearing about this money now? So obviously,
Because the
Cassper's
random
mind-
number also, who would just randomly be like 56 million?
So there's so much, bro. I can't say, but
Because they didn't specify specifically, but the article also says that they did say they would get involved in situations like this financially in order to support it because they want to make it better as a tourist attraction type of thing. So in that sense, you see, because they're giving us that angle too, I do think personally they are giving the homie the stash.
Okay, here's my thing again. Who, after Philip Orlando, after Philip F&B, and now with Moses Mabhida, right?
Yeah.
Who's auditing any of this? Like, is there a time where we're like, okay, this person paid for this much, this person's paid for that much?
That's true. There is actually no like specific
Is
specified
Cassper
auditing. Yeah.
fitting the entire bill one man? And if he isn't, is it okay for us to want to know who the other funders of this thing are and how much money is he actually making from these things?
Yeah.
Is it wrong for us to ask these things?
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's definitely not. I don't think so.
So maybe if the municipality, if they want to improve tourism or it's been part of their plan or whatever, I don't see anything wrong with them then.
I think the youth. I think the youth.
I think the money is too much though.
Yes, it is.
The money is
crazy. It's definitely not bigger than FNB, right?
no.
So you know what I mean? Like, where would it be?
And listen, it's in Debs, bro. It's not in Joburg. We like the. It's Durban. There's a lot of bro.
Exactly.
I don't. No, not like Gauteng. Like I don't think there's a lot of Cassper supporters like Joburg. You get what I'm saying?
I don't know the audience that he's trying
Guys, I'll be honest. I can disagree with that. Like, bro. The thing with going out of town, right? I experienced this person, like when you go out of town compared to when you are in Joburg, people, the reach is because people don't see you every single day. So I think they more phased when they see like a popular person.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So I do think, but you see the problem also lies with the youth, mainly the youth of KZN is complaining because, I mean, the municipality don't give them these funds to like do different things. You know what I mean? You obviously can't compare the magnitude of the events, but like that is one of the main concerns from the youth.
This is how I feel, right? This is how I feel. I have no issue with like the municipality funding Cassper or whatever, but it is going to be an issue if they don't invest in like the development, the social development of the place.
That's what I'm saying.
So if they're not building more schools and homes, but they want to fund a Cassper, then it does make me raise, you know, an eyebrow. Like, why do we put you in public offices only for you to serve specific causes that don't even build our society? I'll take it back to something as simple as like when I grew up, like in Bloem, there used to be like a lot of like recreational stadiums we could go play like volleyball at or whatever the case might be. So we weren't just sports people at school, but also in our communities. Today when you go to those little recreational places, they dilapidated. You barely see libraries, you know what I mean? And then you worry why babies are making babies. They have nothing else to do, you know?
I think these people care more than their profit than society. They care about their profit, you know?
You should understand, like she says, why are they not putting in money in such, you know, community developments, blah, blah, blah. It comes back to what I was saying about it can be a political thing. You know, it can be money being, you know, cleaned up, or it can be because they know it's coming back to them.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Them putting in money, it's not coming back, it's staying there. It's the community's money.
100%,
development, everything. But so much to this.
Let's also tell the truth. Guys aren't out there writing proper business plans and proper proposals. Guys, can we up our proposals? Can we up our business plans? If Cassper's got a better business plan than you,
maybe he has some better strategy. I don't know. And then, like, I feel like
it's Cassper also. You don't really need a
and what is
strategy.
Cassper doing for the society? Also, even distributing food. Y'all niggas need to stop doing that, bro. If you wanna build school, like go build school.
He's going to the LeBron thing.
No, I'm not going to LeBron now. Like, okay, like I've been reading a lot about project management or trying to do something for the society, CSI. So, like, there's a lot in me. You see, the other day, there's a guy that came to my house, a solar guy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to build, I'm trying to get some project. Me and my guys are planning to try to build take solar into to Nigeria, my community.
Yo, don't give away your business plan, homie. No, go
okay. Like what I'm saying is like it's a project. It's registered already. Everything is.
That's dope. That's dope.
So
now we feel what you're saying.
So like you were saying the other time, like you guys are not bringing much business plan to the table. Even though you have it already, you have idea. Young nigga need to just find a way to get into the market.
Of course, yeah.
Like just try to get into the market. Know the right people you're gonna.
I feel what you're saying.
Like you have to pay.
100%.
Sometimes you do.
Yeah.
But you don't have to. You don't say to people. People don't know.
Alright, cool. I'm just saying, regardless, I think the Moses Mabhida is gonna happen. Shout out to Cassper. If they're gonna give you 56 million, yo, bro, you gotta do a workshop on like proposals and all that shit. Yo, that's crazy. Anyway, we're gonna move on to one of the most interesting. I think this was really interesting for me and pretty random. Khanyi Mbau. She basically saw a picture of Offset and Cardi B, right?
That was so sad.
Yeah, she saw a picture of Offset and Cardi B like getting the matching Lambos.
It's so sad.
Was like, should I tell her? Meaning, she's referencing back to when she was 19 years old and Mandla bought her.
Does she deserve to say that, bro?
No, but this is the justification. This is a back to the country. We should appreciate her because she's given us a lot of entertainment and she's a legend.
Yeah, man, she has.
You know, what? What has she done for us?
She's only recently.
Shout out to Khanyi. Only recently
she has sold more newspapers than freaking the DA.
Is that contributing to entertainment?
Yes.
Or is that contributing to gossip?
People have jobs. People have jobs because of Khanyi Mbau.
It is, but she had that shit. Only like a few, maybe like three.
Your definition of she ain't done shit is also very tricky.
No,
because
the 3
we see a lot of people in the States that do exactly what she did, and you guys are like, oh!
Okay, what did she build her situation?
And she's a freaking amazing actress.
She is. No, guys, you're getting me wrong.
She might have started wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe it was her gimmick to get in.
Don't be like you've done all of this for.
Okay.
Maybe the last 4, 5, 6, 7 years, she's been doing shit on TV that's like groundbreaking, and she's doing.
But yo, who bought the cars?
Exactly.
Who bought the cars?
How could you say? Should I say?
Cardi B.
She's not. That's not the right thing.
Cardi B bought the cars.
Okay, so
She doesn't.
I saw this one tweet that was like, she needs to chill because the difference between her and Cardi is that Cardi bought it herself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Mandla bought it for her, right? So they're not on the same level. I understand that argument. I agree.
That's my point.
That's the
So
beauty of
yes, she's not in the position to say should I warn her. But also, this is how it started. I don't know if you traced the thing, but how it started is some fan is the one that said Mandla and Khanyi did it first. Then another fan. So she just hopped onto that. She wasn't the initial spark of the conversation. And maybe it was a joke like, ha ha ha, my people, South Africans.
She said it's a joke, but it wasn't a good one.
Why did she like that's the thing? And you should understand, babe, you should understand something. When Mandla bought the car and took it away from Khanyi, Khanyi couldn't buy herself. So it's an Offset and Cardi B situation.
You know, she was slacking there.
Even if, man,
she should have been
even if Cardi B takes her car,
she should have been.
Even if Cardi B takes the car, Offset can still buy his own. Offset all my foods, bro.
So the point is the can you afford it part?
No, it's just my thing is just like don't put yourself in the case.
Like why did you try to do that?
Stick to your text.
I feel like when I don't know, like I feel like when she had those cars, when they bought those cars, she had a business. She had a business going on. I don't know.
You make that shit.
No, yeah,
19.
You don't know. Maybe
She had a blessing.
that's a blessing job. It's a business, bro.
She's the ultimate. It's like the queen.
Yeah, you need to just try to upgrade your business. When you know you had a car, you have to. You're a girl. You need to fly out. 19. Try to get another blessing, or try to get into the job she's doing now. All those jobs she's doing now. Try to hat on and stuff.
She's not gonna buy a Lambo still. She's not gonna buy a Lambo still.
She's not in a position to America become a stripper. Then
don't make that joke. She ain't gonna
fly to America become a stripper.
Chill. Guys are haters. No one asks. When you see two people, listen.
Sorry, Mulo.
When you see two pictures of like girls wearing the same dress, and there's a headline that says who wore it best. Does anyone say no? That person wore it better because she bought it and she can afford it? Nah, homie. She was in a matching Lambo with another nigga years ago before Cardi B did it. She deserves the credit. If you want to say
no.
fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. No, I'm discussing that stuff. Never.
Don't respect.
Listen, Mulu. Mulu, she can't compare herself to Cardi B, man. Cardi B is cash loaded. Come on, man. She's been there for upstairs. And yo, Shorty.
She's just not interested in buying now.
No, come on, leave that alone.
The money she would, and you guys know.
Yeah, you know it. You know it. She look like she can. No, man.
Bro, maybe she's wasting money on bleaching herself now, guys.
How much is that? Come on. How much is that? No. Come on, man.
You know how hard it is to stay out of the sun as a black person?
Come on, man. I'm a black person. I'm under the sun. Look at
In defense to that, so I might be
I'm coming back to you, man.
Sorry, yeah?
Consistency, bro. It's not who did it first. It's
How do we know how long they're gonna have their Lambos for? We don't know. They just cut them. Leave it alone.
Guys, come on. But they bought it.
Nigga, I'd rather be broke in America than in South Africa, bro. Yes, sense.
Anyway, I just think
If she still hurts me, no.
hold up. If she put it in a situation where she was just like, all right, cool. Should I tell her? I also used to have that type of situation. That's a different talk. But no one caught the vibe from that quote. You know what I mean? Like for her, that statement, no one caught that kind of vibe. If she was just saying it like, oh yeah, I also used to.
No one. She didn't take her statement to the car.
It's not that deep. It's not that deep. It's just like no, Khanyi.
I did it first. She did.
But I can also see why people would read it as deep because she's known to be very spicy.
Exactly. And very like braggadocious about cash and all that shit. She's like, there was one statement where she was like, money is attracted to her.
Yeah, but you see, like
all of the different shit. Guys, money.
Yo, Lulu, I can't
attracted to
Lulu, you help me today. I can't pull up in the Lambo.
Money for real.
Nah, you wanna tell me, nigga, I did it first.
Shit like
You don't care.
your money back then.
Yeah, bro, who's driving it now?
It's a joke.
That doesn't mean I'm not gonna sponsor my shit. I gotta sponsor my shit.
Regardless, Khanyi, I love you. Shout out to you.
Shout out Cardi B.
Bro, I know her personally, so it's not like I'm just saying the statement was a bit outside. But shout out to Khanyi still. She's still doing her thing, doing really amazing right now in her career. So we're gonna go to some international topics just now, but before we go there, we're just gonna fill up our cups. We'll be right back.
Won't you meet me in the valley? You know. Don't tell me that you worry about my girl now. Don't tell me that you worry about my girl now. I know you do. You belong to the city.